Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Alesmith Brewing Company. This is their Extra Pale Ale. It's got a big white X on the bottle. And Alesmith Brewery has a big following on their beers. This beer was bottled on 11/6/13, and we're here at the end of January here. So this beer has been in the bottle about 2 months. Well, actually, a little over 2 months. It'll almost be 3 months here in another week or so. So, figured we need to do this one. Parrish sent me this beer, and he is a really good friend. He has been sending multiple beer packages over the last several months, and actually sent me a birthday present today. It was a special beer glass that he sent. He actually bought it from the company and had it shipped directly to me. So what an awesome guy he is. And Paris, thanks again, buddy. You're a real true friend and a real beer enthusiast, and I do appreciate all the beers and the glass that you sent me. So cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it. It says here on the back of the bottle, this refreshing light golden extra pale ale embodies drinkability. Alesmith X pushes the limits by offering a level of flavor not often found in this classic style. Fresh American hops are abundant but carefully balanced by a light crisp body and a smooth bitterness. Notes of citrus and pine combine with a delicate malt sweetness to create a flavorful drinking experience. Alesmith X is hoppy enough to cut through rich foods like burgers and pub fare, but light enough to body and alcohol to not overwhelm soups and salads. This beer pairs well with brie, farmhouse cheddar, and many goat milk cheeses. Very nice. Like I said, when I got this and I did the beer mail package, I do have a Speedway Stout that someone sent me, and I've got it downstairs cellaring. We'll probably end up doing that one during the winter time here in the next month or so. So let's get on with this one. I don't think there's anything else. Doesn't have the IBUs listed on this one. I don't know how hoppy or hop forward this beer is going to be. With Alesmith, they're out of San Diego, California, so they're over on the West Coast, and there are a lot of Northwest hops available to those guys out there. So I'm hoping it's going to be a little hop forward. I am a hop head, and I like those hoppy ales and IPAs. So that's what we got on the commercial description and everything. And it had a little bit of the food pairings on the back of the bottle. I'm going to add to that. It says here the cuisine is Pan-Asian. The cheeses are earthy Camembert, Fontina. Your nutty cheeses, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan. Your tangy cheeses, Brick, Adam, and Feta. And the meat for poultry listed here on this. But most of your pale ales go with just about anything. I mean, burgers, chops, steaks, pizza. Just about anything. It shouldn't overpower most of your foods. This should be a pretty well suited beer to do with just about anything. The glassware is a pint becker, the non-empty tumbler, the mug, the stein, the sidel. I've got the pint glass today, guys, and it says not recommended for extended cellarings. They've got the date on the bottles, and it's only a 5.2%er, so I wouldn't try to cellar this beer if you can get your hands on it, and I can't unless somebody sends it to me. You ought to do it pretty quick. So the fresher, the better on these kind of beers. All right, let's get it into the glass. This is a bomber, 22 ounce. All right, good looking beer in the glass. A pale golden color, very clear. I can see the bulb right through it. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the glass. Looks very nice in the glass, very refreshing looking. Didn't pour a monster head with that pour, about a half a finger, and I don't expect it to stick around very long. Let's get a nose on this one. Now, yeah, nice citrusy, piney, grapefruit smell. Definitely picking up on the hops. There is a caramel toffee backbone, or a biscuity backbone to me. Not heavy in the caramel, but more of the biscuit and cracker style malt to me. Smells very hop forward. So let's give it a taste. Cheers everybody. Cheers Paris. Thank you buddy. I appreciate it. Very light. Very sessionable. Not too hop forward to be in like an IPA. But very light and crisp and refreshing. Definitely giving that pine and grapefruit taste to me. I'm going to almost get as much grapefruit and pine from the hops as I am from the malt from the beer. So to me, a very well made beer. Very sessionable, very easy drinking, very tasty. It's not disappointing to me at all. This is a very nice beer. I've read some reviews and some people loved it and some people did not. Very nice. Very nice. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let's let it warm up. Sip on it. Share a little bit of this with the other half and we'll come back and do the final chug on this one. Kind of chilly out there tonight. I might have to grab a porter or a stout for the next one. It's about 13 or 14 degrees out there. So nice night for a nice darker beer. I thought I'd start off with a lighter one to warm the palate up, and then we might have to sip on something a little heavier since it's so chilly outside tonight. So yeah, that's not leaving any kind of bad aftertaste or anything in my mouth. Very easy drinking, very sessionable. So stick around, I'll be right back and we'll do the final chug on this one. This one looks like a winner, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. Very easy drinking pale ale. A nice hop forward taste to me that I like. I like that piney grapefruity taste in a pale ale. A lot of people don't like it quite so hop forward, but I am one that does like that hop forwardness. So let's do the final chug on this one. Oh yeah. Very delicious. Nice piney, grapefruity, and a nice malty, biscuity background to me to balance it out. It's very tasty, very easy drinking, very sessionable, very tasty. I don't think it's outstanding, but I think it's definitely an A beer. I'm going to give this the 8, which is the A minus. It's got a date on the bottle. It may have been just a tad fresher, fresher than it is now, almost 3 months old. So probably at the end of its shelf life being that hop forward, and it'll probably keep another 6-8 months, but that hops is going to keep continuing to diminish in the bottle. I liked it. It was very tasty. Paris, thanks again for sending this one. I cannot get my hands on these beers, and so I like tasting and trying and reviewing these beers. And I'm glad that they are dating their bottles, and it's a nice yellow dating code or a label on the back of the bottle, which is not hard to read. So thumbs up to them for doing it in yellow instead of black, which is very hard to read on the bottle when it's got beer in it. So I enjoyed it. It was very nice. So let's see what the other guys got to say about this. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first. And Beer Advocate says it's 88 in a very good range, and I agree, it's a very good beer. If I was putting a number on it, it would be somewhere between 88 and 91. That was what I would probably put on this beer. And it may be closer to the 93 or 94 fresh. So I enjoyed it. It was pretty tasty. So let's go over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 97 overall and 99 in the style, which are impressive numbers. So that leads me to think that it may be just a tad better refresher. So it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm glad to get it, even though it's a couple of months old. Still think it's a very tasty beer. Definitely worth picking up if you're into the hoppier pale ales or just into the pale ales period. It's a nice balanced pale. So very tasty. That got me smacking my lips here, guys. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it, didn't like it. I did like it. It's tasty. It's definitely worth trying, especially if you're out in California or if this beer is distributed in your area and you've had it. Let me know what you think of it, guys. Hit that like button, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.